Y'all, tonight, you already know what the vibe is. We have so many shows to review. So little time, but we're going to do our best to do so. Next on the docket, Joseline's Cabaret, Texas. Okay, Joseline's Cabaret, Texas, part 3 is live on Zeus Network. Please make sure that you subscribe to Zeus. Make sure that you subscribe to PYT TV. Respectfully, we are going to go ahead and take a look to see what's going on it, okay? So if you would like to go ahead and enter your commentary, pop your ish, tell me your opinion on the show. Let me know how you feel about it on a scale of 1 to 10. Please do me a favor and make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you click the StreamYard link and we can go ahead and connect, okay? So that being said, let's go ahead and begin the episode. I am super excited to go ahead and start this one. Joseline's Cabaret reunion has been amazing. It's been freaking amazing. Every single episode has been tea. Every single part of it has been together. Her performing, the storylines, the stuff that are happening off camera, kind of sort of happening before our eyes on camera. Every single part of it has been super dope, and I'm 100% here for it. And I can't wait to see what is going on with this episode. I feel like I'm definitely here for it. I feel like if listen, this is the first time that Zeus has had a part 3 that I am excited for. Let's just put it that way. Sometimes they part 3s don't be given. This time around, the part 3 is part 3ing. Okay, so get your drinks, get your snacks, get everything in order, because we're gonna go ahead and partake in all things Joseline's Cabaret. All right, if you missed the Baddies episode, I went ahead and I put up my recap. Feel free to listen to that. It's time to go ahead and check out Joseline's Cabaret. I think Erica Mena's show is up as well. Let me know in the comments if y'all want to explore Erica Mena with me. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and see what the Cabaret is giving today. Let's get started. All right, Joseline's Cabaret, Texas, part 3. What Friday Day, joining the Russian crew, Dominican Barbie going in. Hennessy going crazy. Like Hennessy, she's gonna yell. Which I think Jocelyn gonna perform tonight. Oh, Alright, so it looks like they're about to start again. Oh, this preparatory photo. I like this photo. I'm gonna need rose Alrighty. So Rosemary basically said they were never ready to. So Henry and Rose said they only knew each other for 2 weeks before filming. Wait, not Nikki gonna help her out. What is happening right now? But about Rose, why is she choose to say about Rose to the oceans? Okay, so Neek never promoted the fighting. So they calling each other weird now. Wait, they trying to get to the bottom of this, and they just hollering in my ear. Hmm. They all hollering in Tanisha ear. Okay, so Hennessy and Rose have hair. Y'all need to step back. Y'all not gonna be hollering in my face. What is happening? You told me you took it. Not I ran up on you. I gave you a hug. Not you back to even. Oh, wait a minute. Scissoring. You never think about that. Hey, between Rose and one of them is question is which one? Between Rose and Hennessy, one of them is lying. One of them is capping. One of them is lying. It's hard to tell which ones. It's hard because at this point in time, they going back and forth. They getting loud. They getting ignorant. It's hard to tell. So I'm gonna put a pull up. Y'all tell me who y'all think Alea, who you think is telling the truth between the two. Who's telling the truth? Rose or Hennessy? How you spell Hennessy? Two N's, two S's. Who is telling the truth? Rose or Hennessy? Let me know. Because at this point in time, it's like a lot of moving pieces when it comes to them. They both have a lot of animosity towards each other. They both have like, I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot of moving pieces when it comes to them too. It's a lot of moving pieces. It was already suspected by fans that it was something sexual between them. But at this point in time, it's giving, I don't know. I kind of doubt that Rose would make up everything that she's saying, but it's kind of sort of giving Hennessy probably was loose as a goose, drunk as a skunk, and doesn't remember saying everything that she said. I'm starting to feel like Rose is probably the one telling the truth, and Henny just be drug texting her, and just don't remember nothing. Cause why would you hear what I'm saying? I feel like Rose, why would she lie about that? I feel like Hennessy has more of a reason for her to lie about the situation than Rose has a reason to lie, if that makes sense. I feel like Rose has more of a reason to lie than Hennessy do. I mean, sorry, I think Hennessy has more of a reason to lie than Rose do. Honestly, that's what it's giving. It's one of those things where one of them is lying. The question is which one. But it's looking like the situation is getting hype. We already damn near 6 minutes and 58 seconds in. They are still angry on the top of their lungs. Child is giving Hennessy one smash. And Rose was just like, we could just be friends. Because now Hennessy is saying that you and I was never friends. Jocelyn says, yeah. Jocelyn is speaking. Jocelyn, her husband, is ooh, it's time to get to Queen and on you at the door. Ooh! So Queen Envy's YouTube video is getting into question now. Now, we've been waiting on this because it's one of those things where Queen Envy apparently was a YouTuber. She was a commentator, just like myself. And it seems like she has been saying things that are less than pleasing about the Puerto Rican princess and her man. And you know Joseline don't play about her man. So it's one of those things where, child, can we find her channel? I want to see what was said. I really want to see what was said because Joseline is very my man, my man, my man. And I feel like Ballistic Beats has definitely been a part of her journey for the best part of her journey. So it's like I can understand her feeling some type of way, especially if you had all that stuff to say and then you came into cabaret, you joined the cabaret, you danced with the cabaret, you acted like you gung ho about the cabaret. But once upon a time, you didn't rock with me. Once upon a time, you were talking ish. Once upon a time, you were a fan, and your fangirling was on the opposite side of positive. You get what I'm saying? Imagine if I was on here saying the worst things about Joseline, and then I went to go to Joseline's cabaret and made it and danced with her and toured with her. That would be terrible. Thank God I don't say nothing bad about her because the Puerto Rican princess is a bad mother, shut your mouth. Okay? And her husband is definitely one of the best things to ever happen to her. So my thing is, I wish they would show clips because I want to see. Let me see if I can find it. Queen Envy's YouTube channel. Queen Envy YouTube channel. She got 2,000 subscribers. Okay, so she got Stripper Chronicles, music. Let me show y'all what I find. Hold on. So I see Stripper Chronicles. I see music. Halloween Dance Party. She got a show called Envy Us. Booty E Karaoke Night. Lord. She do mukbangs. But what did she say about Joseline? Sloppy Toppy review. I really want to know what she said. Movie review with spoilers. Girl in the Basement. Twerk Camp. It don't really got anything on it. So I'm assuming whatever she had, she deleted. Whatever she had, she definitely deleted. So now the question is, what was it? Because at this point in time, Joseline feels some type of way. About she gave them time and opportunity to be seen in the world. She had the blogs. Okay, so look, Joseline feels some type of way. So she gets the blogs. So this is kind of sort of giving it's beyond her YouTube channel and more so in the recents. So now I'm kind of wondering because if you've been in the cabaret this entire time, when do you have time to go run to the blogs when all Joseline has been doing is giving you opportunity? That's crazy to me. Ooh, Douglas. It's a point for me. Oh, do it like it's your B day. Hey, Jocelyn is not playing. She is not playing. Okay, sit down. Shut up. How dare she go to the blogs though? Because if she definitely paved the way for you to become a Queen Envy, for people like me to know who Queen Envy is, because we know you, we did not know her prior to this. So it's one of those things where, like, she gave you opportunity. She gave you her platform for you to be able to. So for you, child, Queen Envy, so ungrateful. How do you? She said, I'm just cooking. He's a good man, Savannah. He's a good man, Savannah. She want to mush her so bad. Jocelyn showed all types of respect. Jocelyn. One thing about Drea, she's gonna cry behind Jocelyn. She, one thing about Drea, she gonna cry. Jocelyn said, none of y'all just gonna talk about my man. No motherfucking more. Here go Drea. Why are you crying? Why? Sis, what's going on? Huh? You okay? I don't understand. Every second of the day, she crying. It's not that deep. You said that. This is unrealistic. Yeah. Wait, who was Jocelyn? $5 million. Okay, so before she was on season 5. Okay, so this was before she was on the Cabaret. So Queen Envy went to the blogs before going to the Cabaret. Let's see if we can find it. Queen Envy on blogs before Jocelyn's Cabaret. Hmm. Okay. I don't see anything in regards to it. Queen Envy versus Jocelyn. Hmm. I see Queen Envy versus Jocelyn, but it doesn't bring anything. Jocelyn got a bone to pick with Queen Envy. I'm not really seeing anything, so I wonder what blog she went to. Let's finish the episode. So Queen Envy is saying she don't even remember doing that interview. Jocelyn said that's how dumb you is for you to not remember doing it. And honestly, I felt that. Because at the end of the day, you sat and did a whole interview. This is not like you're not Beyonce. Beyonce. You're not Beyonce for you to not remember doing it. You don't do interviews every day of the week. You're not on tour. You're not doing press releases. Like you're not out there like that for you to not remember. So it's like I don't understand how she could fix her lips to say something like that. Like how could you not remember? She said respected. She said I don't care about you. You give me a like you. I really from a perspective. She didn't know her. She didn't remember. Ooh, Jocelyn said she didn't feel her power yet. She's sleeping in playing with her. Like that show. She get Jocelyn. Honestly, I think oh no, we go. Ooh, clock it, Janisha John. Janisha said 3 years is not that long ago. It ain't. She said she remembered. She said she didn't even nobody know her face. Her husband, she said, sit down, I'm done with you. She said, all she's doing is suck. Let her take seconds. Okay, so now continue. She said, you are all right. It's fine. I'm gonna let you. Come on, Diamond. Come on, Diamond. Hold on, let me start this over. Not digging envy. ISIS. What side you on? Well, I know what side you on. Come on, Diamond. Get that weed. Get that weed. Get that weed. No! No! Oh, she bought it. She on her bald head weed. OMG. You know what? I feel bad for Diamond because basically it seems like the only reason Diamond fought is because I guess Jocelyn said to. Jocelyn got, Diamond got up and immediately, tried to. But Diamond is still breastfeeding. She tied. She just had a kid. She said her baby is not even a year old yet. Queen Envy ain't got no kids. So according to her, she ain't got no reason to be the fat ass that she is. This is who Diamond was talking about in the beginning of episode one when she said, "I think we should all just jump on the scale and see who really is the big fish around here." She was talking about Queen Envy. Now, I'm actually shocked to see the Queen Envy is about on her bald headed hoe shit because I I didn't see it coming. When the wig was sliding off as easy as it was, now it makes sense because there was no grip. There was nothing to grip. All right, so now you're talking about Ivan. This is a lot. They give Janisha. Yeah, so what you got? This audience is feisty. Talking about they always crying. Why they doing them? So when it's a they did nothing was happening to her. And the feeling didn't come until she ah! We don't care. That's crazy. This audience is booing Danny right now. Y'all, the booing is eccentric. Like these people are screaming, "We don't care." I'm gagging because it's like I didn't expect this episode to go like this. I'm not gonna hold you. Okay. Ooh, Joceline's asking the audience why they hate Danny and Drea so much. I need to hear an answer. Pass them a mic. Ooh. Mm. Wait, so is the fan getting on stage? This is a lot. This is a lot. Okay, so the audience is talking. She said I would have been in the beginning, but they changed because they always comment, comment, and then they quickly jump to comment. They just jump their way to the show. They're doing it so bad. Well, so she said they're performing, and people are over the act just be authentic and proud of themselves. No authenticity. Daddy is not Daddy. Jay is being they don't know they're not. She said there's two songs to release. Most of the girls can be their butts. The positive part, the performance, wow. Jocelyn, the ball headed girl. So it's not the different thing is that they play with them too much. She said they're too young, but too old to be acting like that. Ooh, she said, you know what, nothing. I just with your ass. I just twerking. This is crazy. I can't wait to you pass her out. Jocelyn, this the audience is eating it up, man. So I used to from the nursery, and there was a misunderstanding. She was joking about me talking to Drea. It's crazy how easy it is for people to break up with Drea than they are with them. The crowd rating them. Isis said she more on the audience side, and that's crazy. You don't want to fight with her. When I tell you Jocelyn is, they about to weak it up. About to weak it up. Danny versus Isis. Who got that? Who got that? Drea is one of these homeboys popping in the audience. Honestly, I understand where Drea is coming from. Top popular industry. Regular, regular, regular girl. So the fans are strong feelings. Chill out. Donations kind of help you reach with the audience. Like, doing that for you. Cool, yeah. Beautiful. So we talk about tag team and jumping in. It is they were flipping her and they I know this. So that's what and they'll be fighting their own. Wait, I did not expect this at all. Instant fighting because the audience is the audience is as they just fought for no reason. The audience is confused. That's useless. Now the audience screaming, beat her ass. Damn is useless. Drea is weird. Andrea, Queen Envy, head shape weird. Wait, I'm trying to pause it. Why her head shaped like that? She she look like a nigga named Carl without her wig, yo. I'm sorry. You know how some girlies look good with the shortcut? I'm not feeling the shortcut on this young lady. I'm not feeling it at all. It's not cute on her. I'm sorry. It is not cute on her. It does not suit her at all. It does not suit her at all. It is not giving. I'm sorry. It's not giving. Because at the end of the day, I feel like I don't know. I don't know what to say. How y'all think? Y'all like it? Is it giving? Is it giving? Because this ain't it to me, personally. I'm not feeling this. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie about it. So y'all tell me what y'all think about DJ Envy and her little haircut. But this is not the business. And as for Danny and Drea and them, why are y'all fighting? Why are y'all fighting? Because for her to fix her lips and say that that's what the audience wanted makes absolutely no sense. Don't put that on the audience. Don't sit here and say that that's what the audience wanted. Like for her to even say that is crazy. Like, and it's like I agree with Envy Erica. Envy Erica said immediately, like, that's not what we wanted from you. why are you fighting your own friend rather than fighting your op? She was just like, why are you fighting Danny, talking to Drea? She said, why are you fighting Danny instead of fighting ISIS? And honestly, yes. Why is that? Child. This, honestly, even in the previews, it didn't make any sense to me. Even in the previews, it didn't make any sense. No sense whatsoever. So let me know in the comments how you feel about that. But it's one of those things to me where, why are we fighting? What's going on? Like 27 minutes and 30 seconds. Jameson just keep pressing them, and eventually they get tired. Drea, I said she's done. So this is exactly what they were talking about. Oh, oh wait, oh wait. I was just taking the table. Ah! Wait, wait. When was this? It was Erica versus who? Who's that with the sweater? Oh, wow. Caleb. The Russian dream. Ooh, not the Lauderdale whole sweater. The Jocelyn merch. Child. With tears, with fights, wigs coming off, friendships broken off. Okay, so now it's finally time to talk to the fan favorites. Let's go meet me. Go meet me. Raven. Ah, I know the Nico's name. Julio, Julio. Um, is oh, okay. So ooh, look at Kay. Look at Jigsaw. Ah, they look good. Jigsaw and Janisha look good. Why they dressing so on point? How did this happen? That's actually super dope. That's actually super dope. Kay, I don't know where you got that dress from. Jigsaw, you ate. You ate. Sis. Erica, Erica. I licked her coochie last night. I said, yeah, I need to go VIV. My son wants to calm down and have a baby. Wait, who's she talking to? So Joseline said that she wants to calm down, settle down, and she wants her girls to run the cabaret. Spicy money, please. Spicy money, so you know, like some loyalty. Be love the Puerto Rican princess. We love it. They just each other up. Cheeks. Aw, cheeks. That is ghetto. I did not see that coming. Aw, that is. I feel like that is so demure in the season. And she's so ghetto in the reunion. She's a whole different person. Danielle's ready to cry. Them tears. Who said that? Get a name. Oh, that was good. She said she should focus on herself. Focus herself. She's forever gonna be grateful. Haley's not her favorite lady. She challenged me. They low key twins. Where have you been? I'm a holler. Drea said she's a regular girl. Let me find out Drea that gave Jocelyn the pom pom. Wow, she's not listening to her. Taking ahead on Rose. Go ahead on Rose. Like, why are you so obsessed with I can fight again. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh. She bit her. She bit her. Gosh. Woo! Penny is crazy. She bit her face. Child. Mm. Yes. I love that. She's Erica said she got her rocks off tonight. She finished what she had been taking her sisters. I love Envy Erica so. Aww. So so I just want my sister to be a better woman. Well, I got my eye. She said she didn't mean any disrespect. She said her all. That's aw. She wasn't on that type of time. I feel so bad for Wet because she was crying out. She done got her teeth done. She good. I love the fact that her and Jocelyn are on a better term, honestly, to a point in time where they can actually like hug it out and be good with each other. And Jocelyn allowed her to be able to open up the show. Honestly, I'm glad. I'm glad. Shout out to that person. She crazy. Time, time, that's time. She said she, and now just Janisha. It's Janisha. Okay, so she wanted to get more. Shout out to Drea. She said, Daddy, if you want to Ocean, Hennessy. Hennessy knows right and right. So she's a regular. Honestly, reunion was super good. So she said she better be God mommy, and I'm here for it. Honestly, the reunion was super good. I loved it. Every single part of it was definitely together. They did the damn thing. Every honestly, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. That is the end. Okay, so let's do a quick recap. Let's do a quick recap. Let's do a quick recap. All right. Big shout out to everybody that's in the building who took the time to watch Joseline's Cabaret reunion with me, part three. Okay, so let's go ahead and run it back for a quick recap. Okay, so basically, the episode started off with Rose and Hennessy going on with the back and forth or whatever the case may be. Basically, they were trying to get to the bottom of why they were beefing in the first place. It was like a lot of like who started it, whether or not they were friends before the season started or not. According to Rose, she thought they were friends at the beginning. According to Hennessy, they were never friends. Apparently, they met 2 weeks prior to filming. Respectfully, y'all weren't friends. 2 weeks prior to filming, they were not friends. So then Showgirl Neat gets dragged into the situation via Henny, but she tells Henny, like, look, what y'all got going on ain't got nothing to do with me. Don't put me in the mix of it. Listen, the only outfit stayed the same. In no situation. Is my connection good? Okay, I think I'm back. Um, let's try that again. All right, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We just finished doing the watch party of Joseline's Cabaret Texas Reunion Part 3. take a seat for us to do the recap. But before you do, make sure that you hit that like button. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Make sure that you hit the comments. Let me know what you thought about it. Let me know who your favorite Cabaret cutie was, how you rated it on a scale of 1 to 10. This episode as well as the reunion as a whole. And don't forget to share this video and tell a friend to tell a friend that PYT is in the building. Okay. All right. So that being said, let's go ahead and start the recap. So the episode starts off with Henny and Rose going back and forth, because that's where we ended from the previous season, or whatever. I mean, the previous episode, or whatever the case may be. Basically, what happens is they going back and forth, getting no resolve. But we do find out that they only met each other 2 weeks prior to filming. So in Rose's eyes, they were friends. In Hennessy's eyes, they were not friends. They barely knew each other. They were trying to drag. Henny mentioned Showgirl name in the situation. She said she didn't want nothing to do with it. They going back and forth about whether or not they were really friends or not, who really had each other's back or not, which one was fake, which one was real. Rose said that Henny was just trying to eat her poom, and Hennessy said that never was a thing. She never was trying to chase her poom. One of them calling the other one breath stank. The other one saying that the other one pussy stank. How you know that poom stank? I have no idea. Honestly, it was just like a lot of moving pieces. But they were arguing so close to Jonisha. Jonisha had to get to the middle of it and be like, look, what y'all not going to do is squabble in my presence. What y'all not going to do is squabble in my face. Like, y'all right in front of me. Y'all need to sit down. Y'all need to calm down. Mind you, at this point in time, Joseline's not on the stage. So no one is there to kind of sort of keep the peace and kind of sort of get them to calm down, or whatever the case may be. So they going back and forth. And then Hennessy is just like, yo, I never tried to eat your poom. You are capping. And Rose is just like, yes, you did. You were drunk. You probably don't remember, whatever the case may be. Joseline ends up coming back. She separates them as best as she can. She pushes Henny, you need to sit your butt down. They finally are getting to the bottom of it, or whatever the case may be. So then from there, Joseline says, hey, I got a bone to pick with somebody, and that person is Queen Envy. How you gonna fix your dick suckers to get on the internet, to get on Beyonce's internet, to say that me and my husband had not done anything for you? Apparently, Envy did an interview 2 or 3 years? 3 years before joining the Cabaret. I don't know where this interview is. I don't went on her YouTube, because they did say that she was a YouTuber. And they said that she did reviews. If she did reviews, she deleted them. Because I checked her channel, I don't see reviews. I see, stripper chronicles, but I don't see reviews. Either or, Joseline basically said that she made it personal. She was on the blogs, talk about her man, and it makes absolutely no sense as to why she was talking about her man, because it's one of those things where it's just like, yo, I gave you opportunity. I put you in my world. You doing the absolute most, talking about me and my man. And then the crazy thing about it is, Envy had the audacity to say she didn't remember that happening. She didn't remember taking to the world and talking about her on the thing. And it's crazy, because it's just like, girl, how do you not remember that? Even Jonisha said it. Jonisha said it makes absolutely no sense how you can remember, because 3 years was not that long ago. So she's over here apologizing and everything, and Joseline's just like, feels like she's on a bunch of BS, a load of articles, because you gonna sit here and say that she said that Joseline was abusive, that she don't take care of her girls and everything under the sun. And it's one of those things where you would expect her to remember something like that, especially if that's the notion that she had prior to coming into the Cabaret. Why did you even try to join the Cabaret in the first place if you felt like she was abusive and she did it? It doesn't make any sense to me. It tells me, one thing, that she's a clout chaser, and for 2, it tells me that she's a weirdo. Because if you really think that Joseline is a terrible person, and that Joseline is using and abusing these girls, why would you come on the same platform and allegedly forgot that you did that interview? You are not Beyonce. How could you forget that you did that interview? If I do an interview right now, I'm going to remember it for the rest of my life. Because who am I? I don't do that on a regular basis. She said, I forgot, as if it's as easy as trying to recall how many times, like it's as hard to remember as the amount of times that you poop in a week. What time yesterday did you poop? Give me the exact time stamps. She acted like that's the question that was being asked. How could you not remember? So everybody was just looking dumbfounded at the situation because it's one of those things like, how do you do it? How can you forget that? Like you're capping. And Joseline was not having it, and neither was Jonisha. Jonisha said she's standing on business by her friend. Okay, so then from there, Big Titty Diamond gets in the situation because apparently the same season that Queen Envy was talking about was the same season that Big Titty Diamond was talking about. So the whole time that Big Titty Diamond was saying, and somebody called her fat, she was talking about Queen Envy. Apparently, Queen Envy was talking about her weight. So Diamond called her big, or whatever the case may be. So Queen Envy is calling her fat. Diamond is saying that she need to step on the scale because respectfully, she bigger than her, or whatever the case may be. And they going back and forth. It ends up in a squabble. I wish Danny won. I really do. Respectfully, Queen Envy wig came off. I did not expect her to be a part of Baldhead Nation, but she got a shortcut. Does not really look good on her. Her hair kind of shaped weird. Look at it. She gives Carl Winslow a little bit. Carl Envy. I'm not a fan. And honestly, I wish Diamond did better. For some reason, the crowd wasn't feeling her, but I am Team Diamond when it comes to the Envy versus Diamond situation. There's no reason for her to have been talking trash about Diamond. Diamond don't do nothing wrong to nobody. Okay. So then from there, they are the audience does not like Danny or Drea at all. So they looking at them crazy because it's like, why are you crying? Okay, the entire time that they were bawling and scratching up their face per usual when Joseline was basically getting emotional about Envy talking ish about her and her man on the internet or whatever the case may be, pointing at her face. They were making faces. So Danny is just like, yo, that is our friend. We love this lady. So, of course, we're getting emotional. We've witnessed everything that she's been through, whatever the case may be. And the audience is booing them, literally booing them. It's like literally kind of aggressive as much as they were booing them. But either or, Danny and her feelings, Drea and her feelings. It gets so bad that Janisha John, and Joseline literally have to pass microphones into the audience to ask them why. Why do you have such problems toward Danny and Drea, or whatever the case may be? So they basically end up getting some microphones, passing them to the audience, and the audience basically says, look, y'all emotionalness, it's like very dramatic and y'all be doing too much, basically is what one said. Another one basically said that the emotion seems fake and forced, or whatever the case may be. And another one basically said that, they should stick to the dancing because all of the extraness that they be given, they don't want to see it, that they feel like they're too young / too old to be playing them type of games or whatever. And then it comes off as forced and inauthentic, basically. So then Joseline passed the mic to Isis, basically asking her how she feels as far as the Danny of it all, because she's the one that fought her in the first place, that her last altercation was with her. And then she calls her out and said that she don't mind running another fair one or whatever the case may be. And Drea is just like, no, Danny not for the fight. Danny not for the fight or whatever. So they getting hype, whatever, whoop de whoop. And Drea is basically saying the reason why we get so emotional or whatever the case may be is because we've been a witness to Joseline's rise, to Joseline's, demise, to everything that she's been through, or whatever the case may be. Like, so much happened with them. So it's one of those things where, like, they get emotional because they know what they've been through and they know how she helped them, and they know, what Joseline has going on and the demons that she's had to fight because they've been a witness to a lot of them, or whatever the case may be. And basically, Jonisha is breaking it down to them. They don't hate that the crowd does not hate Danny and Drea as individuals, but they hate that they be fighting each other's battles. Okay, so for example, just earlier, ISIS. Well, we're gonna see it in a second, but ISIS is gonna try to fight Danny or whatever the case may be, and Dre is gonna stop them. And it gets so romantic that all of a sudden, Drea and Danny start fighting. Danny, for some reason, called Drea out like, "Oh, y'all want to see us beef so bad? Stand up! Y'all want to see us fight? Y'all want to see us fight?" And then all of a sudden, they start fighting for real. And it's so weird because it's like they both headlock, flipping assholes, and then they end up hugging it out. And the audience is literally, look at this lady, confused, befuddled. What is going on? Like they were all not knowing what the hell is going on. Look at this young man. Everybody was just like, look at her, not knowing what to do, not knowing what to say. So now everybody is just like looking crazy. Look at Carl Winslow. Nobody knew what to say or what was happening altogether in the circumstance, because it was one of those things where I feel like Drea thinks that the audience feels like they want to see them hate each other more than they want to see them like doing the best that they can do. Like, and I feel like that's not the case. Like, I feel like Drea kind of got it twisted. They just want y'all to fight their own battles, and they don't want you jumping in the middle of all of their BS. So Joseline gets emotional because she feels like she didn't want to see them fight, and but basically, Dre is like, "I'm not here to entertain y'all," and Janisha basically tells her like, "Look, a part of doing this job is fan fulfillment, I guess you could say." So then ISIS is just like, "F all that, like I still want to scrap with her." Drea, of course, stands up immediately, says she's not gonna fight. That turns into a full-on brawl. Once again, Queen Envy fighting herself. Once again, Ocean's trying to jump into a situation that ain't got nothing to do with her. Look at her. Like, what are you doing? ISIS. OMG. It was just like a whole lot of hoopla, a whole lot of craziness. And then, mind you, this one right here, what's her name? Jayla the Russian Dream sneaks Envy Erica while she was walking by. That turns into a full-on situation. They end up one-on-one. I feel like Envy Erica could fight. She just, her hits, they look like pillows. I don't know. I feel like she ain't got no strength behind her hooks, and they don't make no sense to me a little bit. Either or, they end up scrapping. Everybody ends up sitting back down. And so Joseline starts trying to get to the bottom of everything, starting off with Neek and basically asking her, what did she ask her again? I think basically saying that she hasn't had an opportunity to talk to the Cabaret winner or whatever, and asking her how she felt about the season, if I'm not mistaken. And she was telling her how, good her experience was, and that she had a time or whatever the case may be. And Joseline was saying how much she loved having her dance to the right of her and having Rose dance to the left of her, and they got a little bit emotional behind it. But honestly, I feel like Joseline sincerely liked working with these ladies. Like, I feel like this might have been her favorite season. Like, you could feel it from Joseline's core that this is the season, like, that she had the most fun on, and that I don't know, she just seemed so happy. It seemed so sincere. Her emotions as a whole are so like, she loves it here, and I'm here for it. I love it for her. Everything about it, I love it for her. So then from there, who that? Oh, she ends up talking to Jigsaw. Jigsaw, honestly, it's crazy. Jigsaw had a shorter version of Janice's dress. They were low-key matching. You see how they both have like the little chain effect or whatever the case may be. It was kind of cool. She literally had like, I don't know if they went to the same designer, they went to the same shop. I don't know what it was, but they definitely was twinning. They definitely looked beautiful. I was 100% here for the beautiful gowns. Beautiful gowns. What else happened? So then from there, I want to say that's when they start doing kind of sort of a round table between the ladies, and they kind of sort of say what they felt about the season or whatever the case may be. And they all were just like, thank you for the opportunity, Joseline. I definitely appreciate it. Ocean's talked about the two left feet. She, apologized for leaving early, but that she loved Joseline from the bottom of her heart, etc., or whatever the case may be. Jayla basically said that she feels like she took her opportunity for granted, and that hopefully she gets another opportunity to prove that she actually wanted to be there. Queen Envy apologized for the umpteenth time, saying that she didn't mean to, give that perspective, whatever the case may be. And then when it came to Rose was trying to speak her piece. Hennessy kept interrupting. They ended up squabbling. Child, why did Henny bite Rose's face? Okay? She had Rose's nose bleeding. Okay? She was tugging her hair. You know, Hennessy does not play fair. She bit her face. Like her nose was legit bleeding. Because I was confused as to how the nosebleed happened. Because it looked like, to me, from my perspective, that Hennessy was losing. And then all of a sudden, when they come up, her face bleeding. And Joseline, paramedics. You see how her nose kind of red or whatever the case may be? That's from her biting her. And it's just like, dang, child. So then she never comes back to the stage. She ends up asking the rest of the girls how they feel about it. Envy, Erica, all of them. They basically say how they enjoyed their experience. Isis, all of them. They love it here. Isis said basically she would like to come back one day. Wet said that she's sad that she did not get to stay for the whole season, but it is what it is. And of course, this one, high as a kite, drunk as a skunk, loose as a goose. She was just there having a time, baby, and she looks good doing it. Okay. So then from there, Joseline brings up all of the winners of the cabaret, congratulates all of them, and they bid a good night and a end of a season. Honestly, it was an excellent reunion. I hope y'all liked it. I hope y'all liked it as much as I liked it. I had a time. On a scale of 1 to 10, how did I feel about it? Season part 2 was my favorite out of the 3-part series. Part 1, I gave it a 10 out of 10. Part 2, I gave it a 14 out of 10. Part 3, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I feel like there was a lot of bickering to a point in time where I couldn't make out what all of the ladies were saying, especially between the Hennessy and Rose situation. What else? Other than that, yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. The lady of the hour, I feel like the most interesting person, the one that takes the cake, Cabaret Cutie. I will go ahead and give to Showgirl Nick because she made it through the entire reunion without fighting nobody. Okay, wig stayed on, dress on fleek, everything like that. She definitely was best dressed to me. Second place, I'll definitely give it to Kay, aka Jigsaw. She looked good, baby. She looked good. All right, let me know how y'all felt about it. Let me know what y'all thought about the season as a whole. The season was a 10 out of 10 to me. Let me know what you felt about the dancing, the performing. How many of them that you think is going to be back next season? Okay, let me know what area y'all think Joseline is going to be to next. And let me know everything that you felt in regards to Joseline's Cabaret reunion. I appreciate each and every person that was here. Please do me a favor, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. And thank you so much for tuning into PYT TV. Mwah. Respectfully. Bye, y'all.